Sebastian Gorka, who is the Deputy Assistant to Vice President Donald Trump, said on Monday that his administration will continue using the term fake news until the media understands that their monumental desire to attack the president is wrong. That's right. They have reaffirmed their stance that they will continue to call anyone who disagrees with Donald Trump fake news.
That there is a monumental desire on behalf of the majority of the media, not just the pollsters, the majority of the media, to attack a duly elected president in the second week of his term. That's how unhealthy the situation is. And until the media understands how wrong that attitude is and how it hurts their credibility, we are going to continue to say fake news. I'm sorry, Michael, that's the reality.
Now, Donald Trump has used the term fake news to frankly describe anyone who disagrees with him in any way, shape, or form, whether that be CNN or the New York Times or, frankly, any other media outlet that happens to criticize something he says, even just analyze it. They are automatically labeled as fake news. And frankly, I couldn't think of something that's more Orwellian than some kind of blatant man-child calling anyone who disagrees with him a name. I mean, he might as well just insult them. But I mean, the fact is, all news is propaganda. That's the point. And it doesn't matter what perspective that you give it in. It's still propaganda, because it's always pushing some ideological standpoint. The only real thing to question is whether or not the media outlet is saying something that is true. You can have any kind of interpretation of the news all you want, but it really comes down to whether or not something is true. For example, I find a news story and then I give my opinion on it. Or it is my particular perspective, a class perspective, you're watching Marxist news, etc. So that's how that works. So the problem is, how do you define fake news? To me, fake news would be anything that someone says that is blatantly untrue, that gives a factual falsehood. Of course, I think that phrase didn't make any sense, but I'm pretty sure you know what I meant by saying that. Unfortunately, this is the way that Trump is going to run his administration. Anyone who disagrees with him is the enemy. And yet, it is so interesting to see the media attack Obama for the past 8 years, saying a lot of things that were blatantly untrue, like he's actually a Muslim, Kenyan, socialist, Islamo-Keynesian, Marxist something, or whatever they're saying now, Satanist, when of course they were completely missing the real legitimate criticisms Obama should have given, like being a warmongering psycho just like George Bush was. But in the end, this is just reflective of the fact that Donald Trump will call anybody who disagrees with him fake news. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.